Great to see you again.
Thank you. Good morning. Good to see you. Where'd my wife go? Good morning, Mr. Secretary. How are you?
Good to see you.
Great to see you too. Pleasure to be here.
This is your wife,
Yes,
Mayor
hi.
Pat.
Scanlan.
Nice to see you. Mary Pat, yes.
My deputy Aaron.
Nice to see you,
Aaron
Governor.
Chris. Great to see you.
Very good.
Mary Pat.
Great to see you.
Looks like you've already filled out the paperwork.
Yes.
You just have to sign it.
I just have to sign away. All right.
And
Well
then
done.
$1,000.
That's for you.
Count it.
Okay, cash. We
Oh,
like that.
listen, we're from New Jersey. We give cash. But we promise you, it's not from Bob Menendez's jacket. So we're thrilled to be here, and we look forward to continuing over the next 100 some days, whatever number of days that turns out to be, to spend most of our time here in New Hampshire, talking to the voters here and making sure they understand that character matters in this race and the truth matters in this race, and that I don't think the people in New Hampshire are going to pick someone who is a four-time bailed out, indicted, potential felon who regularly lies to the people as our nominee. I think there's much more character in this state than that. So we look forward to testing that out and giving them that very, very clear choice.
I'll see you over there, Dad.
This woman is now cooperating. The interesting part of that plea is that it is a cooperating plea agreement. She will be testifying against Mark Meadows, against Rudy Giuliani, against Donald Trump. You don't get 6 years probation and no jail time because you don't have good information, okay? I did this for 7 years in the 5th largest office in the country. You don't give a no jail plea deal unless that person's got something very good to say that will help your case against the others. This is another really bad day for Donald Trump, and he's going to continue to try to, blow smoke around it, but he's not going to be able to do it around me because I'm the only person on stage who's actually done this for a living. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth about him. But, yesterday he's sitting in a courtroom in New York City, worried about keeping his money, the little bit of money he has, not the amount he claims he has, because he's already been determined by that court to be a fraud. And now it's just about how much money he's going to have to pay. And I'm willing to bet you that if they make out a fine of $250 million, which is the maximum, I don't think he can write the check. And that's why he's spending donors' money on his legal fees, and donors' money on his wife's stylist, and donors' money on his, son's girlfriend to give a speech on January 6th. Those are all true. And so it's going to take time for some voters to absorb that truth and to understand what it means, not only for our party, because he will lose to Joe Biden, but also what it means for our country. If you're for a Republican voter, I think what you want more than anything else is a Republican president. Donald Trump is not going to be that. He has been a loser since he walked into the White House. He lost the Obamacare vote. He lost the midterm elections in 2018. He lost the presidency in 2020. He lost the Senate in Georgia in 2021. And he lost governors and another senator with the people he put forward and endorsed in 2022. Loser, loser, loser. And he'll lose again in 2024. If he were the nominee, from Super Tuesday forward, for 2 months, he's going to be sitting in a courtroom in Washington, D.C. 5 days a week. Because unlike what's going on in New York right now, that trial will not be optional. It is a condition of his bail that he must show up in court every day. Think about that. We're talking about a presidential candidate who is out on bail in 4 jurisdictions and has his movements controlled by the court, and now has what words he can say controlled by the court. Doesn't sound to me like a winning nominee.